Most custom skills people build for Claude never fire, not even once. They sit in a folder, perfectly written, completely ignored, and nobody ever figures out why. In the next 20 minutes, you're going to build one that fires every single time, on command, using a real writing task as proof. Watch this. I asked Claude to write a blog post in a specific brand voice, and instead of guessing at tone, it automatically pulls in a skill, follows a documented style, and produces something that actually sounds consistent with everything written before it. No re-explaining the voice, no pasting the style guide again, no reminding it what on brand even means. That consistency is the entire point, and it's what separates a skill that works from 90% of the ones people give up on. This works because of one design decision buried in how skills load. A skill is really just a folder with a file called SKILL.md inside it, and that file has two parts, a short YAML header with a name and a description, and a longer body underneath with actual instructions. At the start of a session, Claude only reads the short header for every skill you have installed, costing almost nothing in context. The full body only loads the moment Claude decides a task actually matches that description. That means the description isn't a documentation, it's a trigger, and whether your skill fires or sits there dead depends entirely on how well that one line is written. Everything we're about to build depends on understanding that single fact. Before we go further, 3 quick things. Like this video now because it genuinely helps more people find it. Comment with the type of skill you want to build, writing, coding, data, brand voice, whatever it is, and I'll read through those. And subscribe before we start writing, since the real construction begins right after this. Let's build your first skill from nothing. Open a terminal in any project and create a folder named after what the skill does, using lowercase words separated by dashes, something like blog voice or client report. Inside that folder, create a single file named SKILL.md. At the very top, add 3 dashes, then a line for name, then a line for description, then 3 more dashes to close it. That block is the header Claude reads on every single session, so treat it with more care than the rest of the file combined. The name should be short and literal. The description is where almost everyone gets lazy, and it's the single biggest reason skills fail to trigger. A weak description says something like, helps with writing, and Claude will scroll right past it because that phrase matches almost nothing specific. A strong description names the exact scenario, the exact keywords, and the exact moment this should activate. Something closer to, apply the company's blog voice, tone, and formatting rules whenever the user asks to draft a blog post, article, or client-facing write-up, mentioning brand voice, style guide, or make this sound like us. Notice how specific that is, packed with the actual words a person would type. Claude tends to under-trigger skills by default, so lean towards over-describing rather than being clever or brief. Now add the body, which is where the real instructions live. This is the part people either over-explain or under-explain, and both versions quietly break the skill. Here's the principle worth remembering. Claude generalizes better from reasoning than from rigid commands. Instead of writing always use short sentences, write keep sentences short since this content gets read on mobile screens where dense paragraphs get skipped. The same instruction, but now Claude understands the reasoning behind it, and it can apply that reasoning to situations you didn't explicitly cover. That difference becomes obvious the moment your skill hits a scenario slightly outside what you predicted. Now let's actually test what you just built. Save the file, start a fresh session in that project, and type a request using the exact kind of phrase your description mentioned. Ask it to draft a short blog post introduction in your brand voice. Watch closely, and Claude should load the skill automatically without you naming it directly, because the description matched what you typed. If it doesn't fire, don't panic and don't rewrite the whole file. Go back to the description first, since that's where the failure almost always lives, and add the exact words you just used in your test request. This loop, write, test, adjust the description, repeat, is the actual skill of building skills, and it's faster than it sounds once you've done it twice.
Here's the mistake that quietly ruins skills for people who never even realize it's happening. So pay attention here. Once a skill fires, its entire body loads into context, every single time, for the rest of that conversation. If you dump your entire 50-page style guide, every edge case, every historical example, and every exception into one giant SKILL.md file, you're not making the skill smarter. You're just making every single response slower and more expensive, whether that detail was relevant or not. The fix is a structure called progressive disclosure, and it has 3 tiers instead of 1. Tier 1 is the header, name and description, always visible, costing almost nothing. Tier 2 is the main body, the instructions Claude reads once the skill activates, and this should generally stay under roughly 5,000 tokens. Tier 3 is separate reference files sitting in the same folder, things like an examples file or a detailed formatting guide, which Claude only opens if the main body specifically tells it to check that file for something specific. So instead of pasting 40 example blog posts directly into the body, write one paragraph explaining the pattern, then add a line saying, "For more examples, see examples.md," and let Claude fetch that file only when it actually needs it. This is what keeps a powerful skill from turning into a slow, bloated one. And it's the difference between a skill built by someone who read the documentation and one built by someone who guessed. Let's add real structure to the folder now, using that exact pattern. Inside your skill folder, alongside SKILL.md, create a subfolder called References and drop a file in there with 3 or 4 real examples of the brand voice done correctly. Back in the main body, add one line pointing to it directly. Now your skill stays lean by default, but has real depth available the moment a task actually calls for it. This same structure is exactly how Anthropic's own document skills work under the hood, the ones responsible for generating formatted files, and it's why they stay fast even though the underlying knowledge is enormous. There's one more layer worth knowing before we wrap this up, because it's what turns a personal habit into a shared team asset. Skills can live in 2 different places, and the location changes who gets access to them. Put a skill inside a personal folder in your home directory, and it follows you across every project you open, useful for habits that are entirely yours. Put that same skill inside a project folder instead, and it travels with the repository itself, meaning anyone on the team who pulls that code gets the exact same skill automatically, with 0 setup on their end. That second option is how a single well-written brand voice skill turns into something an entire content team shares, instead of 5 different people writing 5 slightly different versions of the same guidelines. If you're building something meant to outlive just your own laptop, build it inside the project from the start. One more practical detail, since writing tasks specifically benefit from this. If your skill involves anything that should behave the same way every single time, formatting a citation a certain way, applying a fixed word count rule, running a specific check before publishing, consider adding a small script inside a scripts folder in your skill directory rather than describing that logic in plain English. A script runs deterministically and doesn't consume context tokens the way a long written explanation does. So for anything rule-based rather than judgment-based, let code handle it and let the written instructions handle the parts that actually require reasoning. That combination, reasoning in the body, precision in the scripts, is what separates a skill that merely assists from one that behaves like an actual trained specialist. Here's the golden rule, and it's the one thing worth remembering above everything else in this video. Write your description the way you'd brief a new hire on their very first day, telling them exactly which situations are theirs to handle and which words should make them raise their hand. Get that one sentence right, and everything else in the skill, the structure, the tone, the depth, becomes far easier to get right too. I test new AI deals every week. If a new free method comes out, you'll see it here first. Go build that first SKILL.md file right now, using a task you actually repeat, and test it before you close this tab, because a skill only proves itself the moment it fires without you asking twice.